What's up, and welcome back to That's Crazy to Me with Moss.
And Ace.
All right, so today we are talking about cartoons that were only made to sell toys that ended up being a lot better than they had any reason to be. Now, I'm going to go off one of my most recent examples first, and my second one's going to be my personal favorite example. First, I want to mention the thing that inspired me to make this video, which is Lego Ninjago, right?
Mhm.
So it's a Lego show. That's all you need to know as far as the intended purpose and audience of this show. But the way it ends up being written is just like people always say that kid shows, are immediately just for children. They don't have any deeper meaning or anything. But here I am watching this Lego cartoon where someone says he just reached his full potential. His relationship with his father was holding him back. Like, what? I'm sorry. What did you just say to me, you Lego?
Right.
What are you making me think about? Huh? And I mean, what more can I say to start us off? That gets randomly deep and, well written. Everyone's got these, interconnected relationships. The show had 6 seasons and a movie and just got a whole new show picked up. What's one of your examples?
Some of my examples are it will be like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon. Come on now.
Well, I mean,
Pokemon
obviously.
Pokemon is like has no right to be that good. And it is good. Don't get me wrong, it has some falling shorts, but come on. We just were having what 25 to 30 years of Ash, and we just now losing Ash, and it's still growing strong. Come
Yep.
on, man, and all this was to sell cards, sell toys, sell video games,
Right.
and people having like legacies off this. Like I was just talking to one of my friends. He grew up on it. Now he got a 5-year-old son that grew up on it, and it's like, come on, it's been generations that
Mm-hmm.
this man, this like Pokemon is still selling toys, selling cards, selling all this, selling video games, all from the TV show, all from the TV show,
Yep. It's
and
all
then
so strong.
it's so strong. And then let's go back to your situation. What's another like the Lego movie? The Lego movie had no right to be that good. That movie,
Not at all.
that movie could have been like a cash grab or anything. That movie, oh, that movie is
See,
good.
an executive greenlights this stuff thinking about money, and then the people actually making it go, hey, here's some passion.
Yeah, it's a real passion, and it's just like Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, okay, my favorite season of Yu-Gi-Oh. The made me get to the card game was Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! I
5D.
actually did get to watch. Well, later.
Like later. Oh, that's all. This is not sponsored, but that's every season is on Tubi. Every season of Yu-Gi-Oh is on Tubi. But yeah, I watch Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds, and I'm watching that show, and I'm like, this show is good. It's like, and then it's some other shows like Hot Wheels Battle Force 5. That
Oh
show,
yeah.
that show is good, and it's selling Hot Wheel toys. Like none of these cartoons should like be that dang good to sell, just to sell some toys.
Right.
And because some, I guess I feel like they have to do that to sell the toys. Because if it ain't good, people ain't gonna watch it. If people ain't gonna watch it, they ain't gonna go turn around and sell buy the toys. But like
Right.
you already got existing media to back you up. Like Lego's been out since forever. forever.
And now let's also not forget about uh how now the most famous examples of all of these came up during the 80s and 90s, had your He-Men and your Transformers
Oh
and
yeah.
all this stuff that was like toy first, cartoon after. Hell,
Mhm.
my one of my coworkers at work, Scott, was telling me how the people who made the He-Man cartoon were basically sort of hit with it. It was like, "Hey, we got these toys, make a cartoon for it." Sure, sure. Or no, 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 no. It was the toy makers were showing off the toys to the executives, and the executives were like, "Oh yeah, these are cool. So there's a cartoon with it, right? What? Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, yes,
You
of course there is."
oh,
And He-Man.
what's a good show that had no right to being good, and
What?
I'm we can talk about this for the next episode when we talk about remakes and everything. Is Bakugan. Bakugan. Do you ever remember watching Bakugan, or were you allowed to watch it?
Now I liked the toys and my mom would buy them for me, and I think that's probably only because we didn't actually have cable when you and I were living in the same place. I didn't
Uh-huh.
have cable that whole time. So if I did watch any episodes, it was probably at your place because all I had to watch were DVDs. So like I never I may have seen an episode of Bakugan on Netflix like a few years later,
Okay,
but I
well,
love the toys. Love rolling those balls and the magnet and the cards. Good shit.
that is good. That is good. You got a homework assignment. It's on Tubi. Hey, oh my gosh, we said Tubi so much.
We are not sponsored, we promise. It's just a good platform.
It is very, but Tubi, if you do want to sponsor us, hit us up. I definitely will talk about you more. But anyway, it's on Tubi. Every episode is on Tubi, so you should give it a try. All right,
It's
so
free.
it's very free. It's free, but um, yeah, it's like this new the media nowadays is just getting saturated with all this. It's like media everywhere. But then you also look at the stuff they try to sell. They are trying to sell these things, and they are still doing a good job with selling these things. Like, but then, like, have you ever noticed like the shows do so well that you don't even see the toys out there like that for them no
Right.
and like I always see the toys for like that no more. Like Ninjago, I ain't gonna like when first Ninjago came out, you see like the Lego sets and everything, but now you barely see the Lego sets. Like I see more Lego sets for Harry Potter and
Yeah,
Star
that's
Wars.
because the Lego sets are either all owned or 60 to 100 something dollars
Oh my
because
gosh,
they
like
are. Look, Matt, I know someone he's a Lego reseller kind of on the side, but he also just keeps a lot to build. And Legos are expensive, man. I love Legos. I have not bought a set in I don't know how long because every time I'm like, I could go for some Legos, it's like, this is a cool collector's set for adults. $500. That's nice. Okay, well, guess I'll go watch some TV.
I like Legos too, and see, talk about selling. I like Legos too, but that price point too. Like I always wanted to get the Infinity Gauntlet, and I look at that price, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to. First, do I have the time to even do this? If I don't have the time to do this,
No.
if I don't have the time to do this, I don't want to sit here and put this like in my office because I feel like if I do this, I got to glue that bug in there because this ain't going nowhere.
You have time to sit there and stare at it because you're too tired to pick up the pieces.
Right? I'm just, do I want to build this? I do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow, and it's gonna be sitting there collecting dust. That's gonna be $100 stepping store almost.
You
All right.
probably shouldn't make a stepping stool out of Legos, but that's just me.
That's
You do
the
you
worst
though.
thing ever. All right, we got 5 more minutes. All right,
Mm, 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 mm.
so we're gonna give like a little announcement. So we have came to a decision that we're gonna make just for the time being right now, we are gonna make the episode so That's Crazy to Me shorter. We're gonna make it about like 15 to 20 minutes. Just
Yep.
so we won't feel like we run out of things to say. Because usually after like the 15-minute mark, we just ramble it. Now, if y'all want to hear,
Hey. I like rambling.
I love.
I resemble that remark.
I like rambling too, but then we ramble about the topic, then somehow we get off topic, like in the middle of the ramble, then we ramble about that. So your face is like, I resent it.
Like, and what is wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. It was just saying, like, come on now. But and another thing is, I hope y'all see our new logo for That's Crazy to Me, and I was wondering if y'all could put down in the comments.
It's a beautiful logo.
It's a gorgeous logo, and I want y'all to put down in the comments if y'all like it or not, because it is gorgeous. Like, I'm mad because I can't find my headphones, my blue headphones, my blue and white headphones. All right. All right. So
you wanna close this out?
I close this out. Thank y'all for coming on to the show. Just remember that the world is crazy, so y'all gotta stay inside and listen. This is a great show called That's Crazy.
The world is crazy. Stay under your couch and listen to our podcast. Under your couch, not on the under it.
Not even under the couch. You gotta go under the building. Just stay in there.
Yeah, just you gotta crank up your floorboards, dig through the earth. Not a lot of us have basements out here in Arizona, but you can make yourself one.
Make your basement. Make your basement. But
it'll take about a week. I don't know, maybe
a week. Anyway, no. A week though.
Plus you.
Anyway, thank y'all for joining the show. We'll see you next time.
Peace out.